I'm Councilwoman Demetrius Coonrod from Chattanooga, Tennessee. The value that I found in Y.B.Normal's presentation was, just the energy geared and the focus towards the kids, to the young boys, right? Making sure that they understand that they are important, they're valued, and they are amazing human beings.
You looking at somebody, when I tell you like I came from the bottom, because of course it don't look like it right now, but when I tell you I came from the bottom, that's exactly where I came from. You looking at a kid that made 3 attempts to commit suicide before he was 18. You looking at a kid that was molested by his babysitter when he was 10 years old. You looking at a kid that grew up on welfare, and I remember having to stand in the line with my grandmother so we can get government cheese. You looking at a kid that got kicked out of Hamilton County schools, and they told my grandmother that I'll never be anything. My 8th grade teacher told me I'd be dead or in jail.
He said so much, but my biggest breakthrough was when Logan stated that you are the aspirin that can heal the person, right, that you're dealing with, because you're always interested and connected with somebody, and that you could be that missing piece that can help them get back on track to make sure that they're getting the things that they need so they can begin to thrive.
About this for a second. We all have a purpose, correct? There's people in this world that can only get what you have to offer, and they can't get it from nobody else. There's somebody that's tied to you that has experienced some things and some challenges and some obstacles and some opposition in their life, and they can't get it from nobody else, they gotta get it from you. You and I are the aspirin to somebody's headache. How long you gonna let them suffer?
Make sure that you connect with him. He's gonna drop the nuggets that's needed to move the crowd forward.
My name is Alan Green. I'm the founder and CEO of PPCH, which is Pain, Perseverance, Character, Hope Incorporated. Well, the value I received from Logan, Y.B.Normal's presentation today is the absolute sincerity behind it, the genuineness, the passionate behind it. That is always of the utmost value for me. I ain't really focused on messages too much, so I have to see the passion behind what you're saying, because a lot of times people will fluff up the message, but leave all the way behind the passion and the genuineness of it.
Why am I telling you all of that? I'm telling you that because I need you to know what's possible. I need you to know that you do not have to accept the life that's been given to you.
When I go by Corey Lewis, the value that I got from Y.B.Normal's presentation is I actually pulled him to the side and told him I used to play basketball with him when we was younger, and to see him grow and elevate and see people when you're younger and as they get older, you're like, well, that makes sense, because he always been vocal. He was always like even a leader when we were younger. He was always that type of person where a younger kid may not speak the level of that he was speaking. He always been at. So it's kind of dope to see him progress and elevate to where he's at.
I need you to know that you're phenomenal. I need you to know that you're amazing. I don't even need this.
My biggest breakthrough from hearing the presentation today was, as everybody stated, I think we got to get back to a place of love, and we got to get back to a place of village building, and not just being just a parent in the house. Like I didn't bring any boys with me because I don't have boys, I got girls, but I brought my nephews with me to hear the experience and actually, hear everything that was going on. So definitely a vital presentation, and everything was on point.
That's what's wrong with this generation now. I call it the microwave generation. I was talking to my son this morning. We was having a conversation. And I remember when I've had custody of my son since the 2nd grade, and I remember talking to my son, and I remember when I first got him, I say this the microwave generation. Because he think, listen, if I do it one time, that means I'm phenomenal at it. Oh, Dad, I got A's this semester. Like, hey, you need to go in and pay up, bro. You gonna get me them new J's? You gonna take me on this trip? We gonna go to Disneyland? You gonna take me to this NBA game? So I had to challenge my man, and I said, I need you to do it again. Then after he did it that 2nd time, I said, okay, maybe you might be in your bag right now. So I said, okay, let me see you do it again. Then he did it again. Then I said, okay, you do it this time, I'm gonna give you $1,000. He didn't step up to the plate. Why? Because he don't know how to be consistent. Come on, man, I'm talking to somebody right now. The problem on why you're going through the things that you're going through is because you're not consistent. You know why I'm able to do what I do? Because I'm consistent. It ain't my gift. Because I'm going to be real with you. This ain't what I wanted to do. I wanted to own a shoe store. That's what I wanted to own because I wanted to do customer service and serve people and have people feel good and make them look good and all that type of stuff. This ain't what I wanted to do, but this is what I'm called to do. That's the problem.
My name is McKinley Bacon. I'm a senior at Central High School. The value that I got out of Y.B.Normal's presentation was that you need to value yourself first of all, and don't let the life that you came into define who you are.
Listen to me. Why am I telling you that? Because I need you to understand what is possible. I need you to understand that you do not have to accept the life that's been given to you. Listen to me, I'm talking to somebody right now because you think that it's not possible. You're looking at somebody, I grew up in a single parent household. My grandmother raised me. My dad didn't want me. My mom got bad mental health issues where she texted me at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning saying, Logan, they put a taser to my head. Do you feel that?
The biggest breakthrough from hearing the Y.B.Normal's presentation would be probably noticing that I do need to treat my mom a little bit better when it comes to noticing what she does for me and my siblings.
Hello, my name is Javen Johnson. I'm a freshman at Georgia Southern University. I think the most valuable thing about this presentation was that at the very end, when he offered this back and forth between parents and children, talking about grace from both sides. I think that's really valuable because you don't really hear it from both sides from most speakers. It's usually just from the parents having to give the children grace or just the children having to respect the parents. I think it was really cool how he brought those two sides together.
So just give them a little grace. Guys, give your parents a little grace. Parents, give your kids a little grace. You got your child here with you, I want you to look at them dead in their eyes. What I want you to do is I want you to pour into them. I want you to tell them how much you appreciate them. I want you to tell them how phenomenal they are. Just pour into them. It ain't got nothing to do with time to you got good grades or you cleaned your room up today. Like, I just want you to love on them right now because they need it. I just stopped a kid 2 months ago from committing suicide because the kid didn't know his value or his worth. And he lived in a trailer park and he ain't got mama, he ain't got dad, he got a grandmother. So I need you to love on them right now and just pour into them.
I'm Michael Gordon, the president and CEO of The Pursuit of Happiness for Underserved and Under-Resourced Youth. Knowing Logan on a personal level, everything is really calm and quiet. So I was expecting him as a speaker, I was expecting Logan from Y.B.Normal to be a quiet speaker. But when he started really expressing himself and expressing his emotion and giving the kids the permission to love themselves, it was really moving for me.
Young man, repeat after me. I am phenomenal. Come on, come on, come on. Say it like you mean it. I am phenomenal. I am phenomenal. Say it louder. I am phenomenal. I am amazing. Come on, say it like you mean it. I need them to hear you out there. I am phenomenal. I am amazing. I am a leader. I am phenomenal. I am amazing. I am a leader. Have a seat, please. Thank you.
You know, Y.B.Normal was telling and feeding to these young boys that even though they've gone through trauma, even though that they've, been in the mud, and that they're coming out fighting with resiliency, and they can be special regardless of the circumstances they were in. If I was another organization and I needed somebody to come in and to really motivate my students, motivate my kids, motivate my family, without any doubt, I would contact Logan with Y.B.Normal.
This is the next generation. One day, these kids are going to be fathers. One day, these kids are going to be married. They're going to be husbands. And if we don't pour into them like we supposed to, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, they're going to be another statistic.
And Logan said, let me close. And when he closed today, there couldn't have been no other speaker that could have followed Y.B.Normal after the way he closed today.
If I could take 3 words to describe Y.B.Normal's presentation, it most definitely would be energetic, healing, and inspiring.
Phenomenal, exciting, and explosive.
Again, just passionate. Fire, truth.
Be powerful, moving, and inspirational.
Empowering, insightful, and enlightening.
But I need you to understand, listen to me guys, I need you to understand how powerful you are. I need you to understand how phenomenal you are. Because here's what I figured out. This is the best part of it right here. When you come from the bottom, you can springboard off of who God called you to be. Because here's another part, listen to me guys, delay is not denied. Excuses. Your legacy don't care about your excuses. Your legacy, fellas, your legacy does not care about your excuses. Your purpose does not care about your excuses. You got a purpose whether you realize it or not. And it may take you some time to figure it out, and that's okay.
If someone came to me and say, hey Green, I got a question for you. I'm looking at working with Y.B.Normal, with Logan and his crew, Dante and his crew. What would you say about that? How do you feel? I would tell them straight up, those guys in Y.B.Normal are genuine. They true. They for real people. They're 100. Go for it. And I let them know I don't trust a lot of people. I don't trust a lot of people's motives or intentions. And I say, but this crew here, Y.B.Normal, they for real. They for real. Go for it. They're going to pour into you just like you pour into them.
I ain't telling you off nothing that I watched a video on YouTube or something that I read on Google. Like, I'm telling you from experience. So I need you to love on them and create a safe space. And in closing, like I always say, why be normal when you can be extraordinary? Thank you. That's my time.